Hello everyone and welcome back to the BB Brant Steele series. If you're new here, definitely check out my original series with the 12 Ed, Edd, and Eddy characters. Today we're going to be stepping it up a little bit. I have hand-selected 16 US politicians who are somewhat noteworthy within the current media circle, whatever you want to call it. We have 8 Democrats and 8 Republicans. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. I am pretty liberal if you haven't been able to figure it out yet. The sweet, sweet taste of defeat. But anyways, all joking aside, yeah, you're gonna figure out my political biases as you watch this video, so just be prepared for that. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna introduce the cast. All right, so for this cast here, I've definitely put together a very interesting group. First of all, let's go ahead and run through the Democrats. We have AOC, current Congresswoman. We have Barack Obama, 44th President of the United States. We have Hakeem Jeffries, currently slated to be the next Speaker of the House next time Democrats take control. We have Joe Biden, the current President of the United States, or as I like to call him, Dark Brandon. His Vice President, Kamala Harris. LaFonza Butler, who was appointed to take Dianne Feinstein's Senate seat after she passed away earlier this year. We have Nancy Pelosi, former Speaker of the House. However, she is no longer seeking re-election for Speaker, but she is still a Congresswoman. Raphael Warnock, newer senator from Georgia. I absolutely love this man. I just kind of want to throw that out there. I would vote for him if I could, but unfortunately, I do not live in Georgia. And then on the Republican side of things, we have Donald Trump in a jail cell. We have Kari Lake, the election denier herself, and I mean, what a fool she is. She's basically going to be like that one person in the House who everyone just kind of tolerates because they need her as a number, but low-key can't stand. Kevin McCarthy, the first ever Speaker of the House to be ousted from said position. What a fool. We have fucking Lauren Boebert, the Beetlejuice groper herself. Liz Cheney, I wanted to throw in someone who wasn't going to be staunchly loyal to Donald Trump on the Republican side. We have Marjorie Taylor Greene. I used the picture of the DC pipe bomber because, let's be real, we all know it's her. We have former Vice President Mike Pence, and, you know, there's just so much jokes to crack about him. I mean, where do we even begin, right? And then we have Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm gonna be real with you. Finding some diverse Republican politicians, you know, big names in the grand scheme of things, definitely very difficult. Do I think this guy actually stands a chance at becoming president? Not really, but I thought it would be fun to throw him in there anyways. As usual, I will be playing this interactively, and, man, I don't know. Let's try... I'm feeling Barack Obama. We're gonna give Obama a shot here. He might be a little bit of a higher target on the list, so that might make things a little bit difficult, but I've got a good feeling about Obama here. All right, so quick going over the alliances. We have, there is an alliance of 8 in the House. It is called the Left. It's basically every Democrat that's in the House. There's also an alliance of 8 known as the GOP. That is every Republican who is in the House. So that's kind of where the division lands, though I do foresee situations where people will blur the lines a little bit and maybe take a shot within. Week 1 HOH, I would say this would probably be a good one to win simply because the House is already divided. If a Republican ends up winning the HOH, there's a very decent chance that, I mean, there's a 1 in 8 chance. I guarantee a Democrat goes home if a Republican wins HOH, so I am going to put my best effort into winning it just in the interest of protecting myself and my numbers. All right, we have the Wheel of First Impressions here. House guests are given cards with various descriptions on them, as well as wheels with the names of each house guest. It's the first ever HOH comp they did back in Big Brother 2. Kari Lake, Pence, Bobo the Clown, and Dark Brandon are eliminated, as well as Marjorie Taylor Greene. So, you know, that knocks out some of the Republicans, so it's pretty even at this point. Let's see here. Ramaswamy, good, thank God. Trump is not going to be in a position of power, thank the Lord. And Warnock and McCarthy finishes in 4th. The look says it all. So close to the top 3. So it comes down to Jeffries, Liz Cheney, and Obama. So definitely not worst case scenario for this top 3, though I'd prefer it to be myself or Jeffries here. All right, 3rd place. No, I got 3rd. God damn it. Okay. I'm not that worried if it's Liz Cheney. I think she'd take a shot at Donald Trump before she takes a shot at me. Maybe? I don't really know, though. That's the thing, because she doesn't particularly like Obama either, so we'll see. Okay. First HOH, Hakeem Jeffries. I should be safe from going home this week. Though, that said, I have no idea who he's going to nominate. So, let's see. There's 13 people who are safe this week. Ramaswamy, all right. Liz Cheney. Okay, that's a lot of Republicans you're keeping safe right off the bat here, buddy. 3 Republicans in a row? I mean, I know this is random, but goddamn, I'm starting to get a little nervous here. Okay, so I am not on the block this week, as I would have expected, but still good to know that I'm not going to be going home first. Kari Lake is safe. That's kind of surprising. I feel like he's going to be taking a shot at one of the big dogs on the other side. Mike Pence, yeah, that's not a surprise. Keeping Biden safe. AOC is safe. Warnock. Pelosi and Marjorie Taylor Greene, which means it is Trump and McCarthy on the block week 1. That's a lot of fun. Trump is slightly upset. That seems like an understatement. And McCarthy is too angry to speak. Wow. All right, let's see who gets picked for the veto here. Alrighty, so playing in the veto, it's going to be Lauren Boebert, Mike Pence, and Kari Lake. So this is an all-Republican veto minus Jeffries, so there's a possibility. So the way I set this up is everyone has an unbreakable loyalty to Donald Trump, at least in the Republican Party, with the exception of Liz Cheney. However, those connections are not mutual with Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not have loyalty to anybody in this house, and he is extremely untrustworthy. I have him set up to basically betray you whenever it's convenient for him. So I feel like all 3 of these people would probably, well, Pence probably wouldn't use the veto on Trump, but he might on McCarthy. Lake and Boebert definitely will use it on Trump. Going to be interesting to see. We might be able to get Trump out of the House week 1. That would be a lot of fun. All right. House guests are randomly ordered each round. The house guest whose turn it is will choose an opponent. They will stand inside a large dice and will race to get a certain number facing up. They did this one on Celebrity Big Brother. I remember this one. They don't do this competition very often, but it's a fun one. Of course, Trump finishes last. I mean, smarts aren't exactly a strong suit. Kari Lake and Boebert. So the 2 most likely to use the veto on Trump just got eliminated from the competition. So it comes down to Mike Pence, Jeffries, and McCarthy. Interesting. Jeffries finishes 3rd. Pence finishes 2nd, and McCarthy is taking himself off the block. I mean, Trump makes a joke for a speech. Sounds about right. His speech is probably something along the lines of, I should not be nominated right now. It's a scam. The game is rigged against me. Production wants me to go home first because they're a bunch of Democrats who can't stand me being in a position of power. The election was rigged. Okay, enough of that. Alrighty, and who is going to be the replacement nominee? That's the question here. All right. It is Lauren Boebert. Bobo the Clown, I do not like you at all. Bobo the Clown starts yelling at Jeffries. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about what would go down. So it is going to be Donald Trump and Boebert on the block next to each other. One of them is going home first. This is going to be an interesting vote for sure here. Okay, let's see. I want to see if I can start building some relationships. Hakeem Jeffries, I feel like, is someone who I would really bond well with. Kamala holds a House meeting to apologize for her behavior in the House, and it is well received? Okay, sure. Trump opens up to Bobo the Clown by sharing a personal story. I have to tell you, when I was a kid, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million, and it hasn't been easy, being a millionaire. It's really tough indeed. But I overcame all of that, and now I'm the richest person in the world. There's nobody else who's richer than me, and that's my personal story. Kari Lake and Bobo the Clown bond. All right, that's interesting. I don't foresee Kari Lake keeping Trump, though. That's the thing. Or keeping Bobo, though. That's the thing. Ramaswamy breaks down and threatens to quit. Wow, the pressure's getting to him already. Definitely not going to do well in the White House then. That's for damn sure. Obama and Jeffries bond extremely well. That's great. So now I have a good tight duo with Jeffries. That'll come in handy later down the road, I hope. All right, so now it's a question of who's getting evicted first. So let's look at the Republican votes here. I feel like Kari Lake is going to vote for Bobo. Kevin McCarthy, I think, votes Bobo here. Marjorie Trader Green definitely votes Bobo. She can't stand Bobo. Mike Pence, I'm iffy. I'm like 50-50, but I don't think he'd take a shot at Trump. So I think that's 4 votes for Bobo here. And then Vivek Ramaswamy, I'm a little iffy on that one too, but I'm assuming he'd also vote for Boebert. So there's 5 votes on Boebert as it is. Now, with that said, AOC, I think, is 100% voting Trump. Barack Obama is going to vote for, wait, that's me. Hakeem Jeffries, I think, is voting for Trump here, though he could go either way. I feel like Biden votes for Trump. Kamala Harris is voting Trump. LaFonza Butler, I'm not sure. I feel like Liz Cheney would vote Trump too. Nancy Pelosi is definitely voting Trump. Raphael Warnock, I feel like it's a done deal for Trump. Trump is going home here. Like, there's no way. So we're going to go ahead and vote out Trump. Alrighty. Trump makes a joke for a speech and Bobo gives a long speech. So I feel like Trump is going home first. By a vote of 9-4... Yeah, Donald Trump, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Trump walks out of the house calmly. I'm sorry, in what fucking universe does Trump get evicted first and walk out of the house calmly? I'm sorry, that is just not happening, but okay, whatever. Well, it was fun having Trump in the house while it lasted, I guess. Well, I hope the media got their ratings circus that they so desperately crave from Donald Trump. That's what I hope for. They got a week of it, so that's something, I suppose. Oh, shit. So for whatever reason, LaFonza Butler leaves the left. Okay, that's interesting. So there's no way LaFonza Butler voted to keep Trump, right? Right? But regardless, she wasn't really super loyal to this alliance anyways. Means she probably has something else going on. So we're going to have to watch out for that, but I think I'm okay this week. I'd like to keep the momentum going here. I'm going to put my best effort into winning this HOH. House guests hang on swinging pendulums. If they fall, they are eliminated. Okay, it's that one competition that I think Danielle Reyes won this one in BB8? No, Danielle Donato, or Briones, whichever last name you want to go refer to her as. I believe she won this one in BB8. Or was it Evil Dick that won this one? I don't know. It was one of the Donatos. Anyways, Liz Cheney is out. Butler's out. I did not do well at all. Holy shit. Ramaswamy and Pence. Warnock, AOC, Bobo the Clown, Kari Lake, MTG. Who's their top 3? Okay, so I'm decent. I feel pretty good about this top 3. Obviously, I'd prefer not to have Kevin McCarthy be head of household. Okay. Well, fuck. Kevin McCarthy is the new head of household. The pendulum has swung to the right. So now we have to deal with that. Honestly, I don't know who he's going to nominate. I don't think it's going to be any of the Republicans. So it's either going to be... I feel like it would be Joe Biden. Like, I feel like Joe Biden is 100% one of the nominees here. And next to him, either Jeffries or Kamala or myself. So, like, I could be in some danger this week for sure. Okay, he's keeping Butler safe. That's definitely interesting. Yeah, Green is safe, of course. Ramaswamy, Pence, Kamala, Jeffries, AOC, Bobo the Clown, Kari Lake. Holy shit, he didn't put me up, but that means it's probably going to be Joe Biden next to Kamala Harris. Or Jeffries. Either way, not great for me. Liz Cheney is safe and Warnock is safe. Okay, so it is Dark Brandon and Nancy Pelosi. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Kevin McCarthy and Nancy Pelosi aren't really known for being all that close. Dark Brandon, the two of us dislike one another. Pelosi, we are pretty much enemies. Dark Brandon is unfazed. Pelosi didn't want to be nominated, but understands. Who's playing in this veto? We got Kari Lake, we have AOC, and we have Liz Cheney. All right, so unfortunately I don't have any say on how things play out. I am a little bit nervous, though, because I'm definitely in renom territory, and if I touch the block with most of the Republicans voting, I don't love that for me. Okay, playing it dirty. House guests enter the backyard to see 5 pits of mud. They must jump into their pits to find keys that will unlock 3 golden vetoes and 1 silver veto. The first house guest to unlock all their vetoes and place them on the other end of their pit will win the power veto. In addition, oh, there's a luxury prize with the silver veto. Okay, cool. That means nothing. I wonder if it tells me who won the luxury prize. I don't think it does. Okay, AOC, Kari Lake, and Pelosi sucked, so it comes down to Dark Brandon, Kevin McCarthy, and Liz Cheney. Yikes. Okay. McCarthy, Brandon, and Liz Cheney wins the power of veto. The question is, would she use it? I don't think she would, right? I mean, maybe on Pelosi, if anything, but I don't see her using this veto here. Yes, Liz Cheney does not use the veto. Nominations stay the same. Obviously, I would prefer to keep Joe Biden in the House. So that's kind of where I'm leaning right now. The question is, do we have the numbers to make it happen? I'm worried we don't. I'm going to try, but I'm worried we don't. Just to be safe, though, I am going to build a relationship with Nancy Pelosi. Mainly because I'm planning on voting her out this week, but I still want to have a strong relationship with her if I do. Butler makes an effort to improve relationships in the House. AOC and Kamala bond slightly. Liz Cheney and Pelosi bond. After borrowing an item from Pelosi, Kevin McCarthy accidentally breaks it. Yeah, accidentally. Dark Brandon finds McCarthy creepy and tells the other House guests. Sure. Obama and Pelosi bond extremely well. All right, cool. There's 15 people left, so that means 12 are voting. 7 is majority here. As much as I hate to say it, I think Joe Biden might be fucked. I think we're going to lose, like, the 2 presidents right off the bat here. I think Joe Biden is just fucked. I mean, my decision, like, it would be sketch as fuck if I kept Pelosi instead of Joe, so like I am gonna keep him even though I'm pretty sure Joe Biden is going home. By a vote of 8-4. Whoa, Nancy Pelosi got evicted? How? Okay, so there were 4 votes to keep Pelosi. I wonder who they were. Cool, so my number 1 ally stays in the game. That's what I wanted out of it. All right, so our alliance is still holding fairly strong. We did lose Nancy Pelosi, and LaFonza Butler's kind of out there doing her thing, but we have a solid 6 strong going here, plus Joe Obama, which I feel like is going to be an unbreakable alliance for sure. All right, we got to get the pendulum back on our side, so I'm putting my best effort into winning it. This is BB6 territory. Winning HOH is crucial. Alrighty, let's see. Warnock finishes last. Oh, majority rules. Oh, that's a fun competition. Warnock finishes last. Kari Lake, 12th. Dark Brandon is out. Kamala's out. Bobo's out. Ramaswamy's out. Jeffries, Pence. Okay, so it comes down to Liz Cheney, myself, Barack Obama, and AOC. I feel fine with any of these 3 people winning. Liz Cheney. Oh, I got 2nd place, but AOC is the new head of household. I like this. I feel 100% safe with AOC running the show here. All right, Warnock, you are safe. Butler, you are safe. Pence, you are safe. Of course, I'm safe. Kamala is safe. Ramaswamy is safe. Kari Lake is safe. McCarthy, Liz Cheney, Jeffries, and Dark Brandon, which means the 2 nominees are Bobo the Clown and Marjorie Trader Green. You know what? I like these nominees. Let's put these 2 women on the block next to each other. They cannot stand each other, so that's going to be a really fun week to watch. Bobo the Clown, the 2 of us dislike one another. MTG, we are pretty much enemies. Bobo the Clown is very upset. MTG is very upset. Well, what the fuck did they expect was gonna happen? Like, did they think they were not gonna get nominated by AOC? I don't know what to tell you, ladies. Sorry. All right, I'm interested to see who gets picked in this veto here. Raphael Warnock, Kari Lake and Liz Cheney. Still am 0 for 3 on veto competitions. Okay, Kari Lake, Liz Cheney, and AOC do not win. It comes down to Green, Bobo, and Warnock. I was hoping these two would stay on the block, but it's looking like that's not gonna happen. Oh, and Bobo the Clown pulls herself off the block. AOC is going to have to name a replacement nominee. All right. Who is going up on the block next to Lauren Boebert? Well, let's think it through here. Who would be her options? Kari Lake, McCarthy, Liz Cheney, Mike Pence, or Vivek Ramaswamy. One of those 5. I feel like it would probably be Kevin McCarthy. Like, that would be my number 1 choice if I were AOC. Let's see, though. Oh, it's Mike Pence. All right, honestly, Pence, the two of us just do not get along, and Pence understands. And good for him. Alrighty. Let's see. I want to build my relationship with LaFonza Butler because I don't really know what she's doing. She left the Left Alliance. She's out kind of doing her own thing. I'd like to get on her good side. Marjorie Taylor Greene and AOC bond slightly? Well, that's shocking. Warnock opens up to Kamala by sharing a personal story. That's wholesome. Marjorie Taylor Greene breaks down and threatens to quit. Is it too much pressure for you, Margie? Well, just wait until it gets revealed who the DC pipe bomber is. You're going to have a really hard time then, honey. Liz Cheney attempts to blame and call out Jeffries for certain actions in the House and how Jeffries deserves to leave. Damn. Ramaswamy tells a heartfelt story about why he needs the money. Obama and Butler bond. So I'm working with something with Butler here. All right. Well, let's see here. Who is going home? I feel like Hakeem Jeffries would vote for Green. I feel like Joe Biden probably votes for Green too. Kamala, Kari Lake. I think Kari Lake would vote for Mike Pence. I think Kevin McCarthy would vote for Mike Pence. Not sure what Butler would do. Lauren Boebert's gonna vote out Green for sure. Liz Cheney, I could see her voting out Green. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty much a done deal. I think Marjorie... Yeah, let's get rid of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Mike Pence, he's not that threatening. He's honestly kind of a coward. Like, there's no universe where he wins. I feel like getting Green out sooner than later would work, but then again, there's also something to be said about keeping Boebert and Green inside the House because they can't stand each other. Ugh. You know what? It doesn't hurt me either way. I'm going to vote out Mike Pence. Just on the off chance that the vote lands on him here. By a vote of 9-2, I feel like it's Green. Marjorie Taylor Greene, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house, leaves without saying a word. Yep, so I tried to get Mike Pence out to keep that rivalry inside the house. Fortunately, didn't really work. All right, well, that is going to do it for the first episode of the BB US Politicians Brant Steele series. If you like what you see here, definitely subscribe. I will be uploading new episodes of this every Sunday at 6 p.m., so make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you don't forget. Sundays at 6 p.m. Until next time, thank you all so much for watching, and the tribe has spoken.